Welcome back everybody, this is Chad with Iraq Veteran 8888, and today we're going to do a very quick video and show you how to figure out what twist rate a given barrel may be. A lot of companies nowadays, if you buy a brand new barrel, they're going to advertise what the barrel is, especially for AR-15s, and if you have something kind of older, like an old military surplus gun, or say like a used bolt action or something like that that you may have picked up at a shop, you may not know exactly what the twist rate is and what projectiles are specific for that twist rate that you can actually shoot and stabilize out of it. So this is an easy way of calculating that twist rate using nothing but a cleaning rod, magic marker, and a little bit of tape and a tape measure. Let's get to it. Alright guys, so this video is going to be going over some very general aspects of calculating barrel twist, and this isn't an exact science. This is just really an approximation to figure out whether or not a given barrel is, say, a 1 in 14, a 1 in 12, or you're talking about ARs, whether you got a 1 in 9, a 1 in 8, a 1 in 7, something like that. This comes in real handy for sort of mystery rifles, like say you pick up like an old Milsurp or whatever the case is, or in Eric's case, like an old black powder like 20 bore Paradox. You know, we've done a video on that thing before, you know, figuring out what the chambering of that particular rifle was. Coming up with the twist rate is handy to be able to figure out what weight projectiles you can run. There's several different calculations out there, including like the Miller stability formula. You can calculate the RPMs of given projectiles and things like that to find out whether or not they'll basically gyroscopically be able to handle those forces as that bullet's traveling down the barrel. And there's even barrels that are, they're called gain twist barrels. Some of you guys may have heard of those. It actually starts with, say, like a 1 in 9 twist at the chamber end and the throat, but then gradually increases in speed down to like a 1 in 7 by the time you reach the end of, say, like a 30-inch 223 Remington F-class bench rest gun. You know, so they can run the big heavy pills and get them started kind of slow, but then as the pressure drops coming down to the end of the muzzle, they stabilize properly in the right twist rate, and then as they exit the muzzle, they're properly stabilized and they shoot extremely accurately without destroying the projectiles. And that's sort of some of the problems that 224 Valkyrie is experiencing right now. So that's kind of another that's kind of another can of worms. But anyways, you take basically a cleaning rod here, and I'm just using a little Tipton carbon fiber rod. I like using it from the muzzle end just because it has this little brass tip. And what you're going to do is take a cleaning patch, and I've just got it put on a little patch puller. It's a 30 cal patch, and this is a Husqvarna Model 46. It's chambered in 9.3 by 57, just a really old classic Swedish sporting rifle. And I've read that these are a 1 in 14 twist, so we're going to confirm that. Basically, just get your patch started, and what I'm going to do is just line up the end of the muzzle with the brass grommet here, and then back on the other side of the barrel, you saw I had a couple of pieces of tape wrapped around here, and I just put marks kind of in line with one another to determine like where a 360-degree rotation is on the cleaning rod. All you're going to do is push the cleaning rod in until you get a 360-degree rotation right about there, and then we're going to take a magic marker and we're going to mark the cleaning rod at the point where it rotated around 100%. And now we're just going to take a tape measure and measure from brass grommet over to our mark, and we can see it's right at 14 inches and 1/8. So the barrel twist, like I said, this isn't an exact science, but it'll get you right in the ballpark. Now, we could take another rifle, such as this Ruger M77. Now, Eric knows what the twist rate of this particular rifle is, but if you got an old gun like this, all it says on the barrel is 223 Remington. Now, you could probably do a little bit of research and figure out what the twist rate is or what the range of twist rates are for a given model. They may have made this gun in a 1 in 14 twist early on. They may have made it in a 1 in 12. They may have made them faster twists for more modern loads and projectiles in like a 1 in 9 or a 1 in 8. So how do you know? All right, so for the M77 here, got the 22 cal rod through the barrel, and I've got the cleaning patch on the patch puller on the other end here. And basically just pull this thing through, and we're going to get it started and get our mark where we want it. I'm going to make a mark on the cleaning rod where the barrel starts, and then we're going to pull the cleaning rod out until our witness mark is 360 degrees, right about there. Make another mark on the cleaning rod, and then we will simply measure between those two marks and figure out exactly what we're working with. So there's our first mark, and there's our second mark. And this is a 1 in 12 twist barrel. So that lets us know that this particular rifle is going to do well with some of the lighter grain 223 Remington pills, 40 grainers, 36 grain varmint grenades, up to like 55 grain stuff. And given barrels in different twist rates, even if they seem a little bit slow or a little bit fast for caliber, you'd be surprised what you can actually shoot out of them. So this is just a very quick example of how to determine twist rate using a cleaning rod. And like I did earlier, you can go down the muzzle and measure that way, or you can pull through. You can push the cleaning rod through the chamber end. I typically prefer to go down the muzzle end just because it gives me an easier target to see and to make my marks and get a little bit more accurate measurement than going through the chamber end. That's just me personally, but this is kind of how I do it, and it's a very quick and easy and expedient method of determining barrel twist for a number of different reasons. So hopefully you guys enjoy this quick video. Just want to say a quick thank you to all our Patreon supporters and those of you who support us through Man Cans. You guys are the bomb. You really keep us going. And until next time, take care, and we'll see you soon.